We have had success in the showroom by merchandising by color. We have found that clients don't care so much about the group name or specific color names, but more what I'd love you to spend the most time on is knowing what your offering is, knowing what colors you have, the depth of your collection, and being able to give them exactly what they need when they come in and you take them through the collection. This is an absolutely gorgeous novelty fabric. This would be a fabulous Mother of the Bride suit, or it can be broken apart. This is called honeycomb jacquard. This is an evergreen color. So when you hear us talking about evergreen, it's this very vibrant, very bright color. It does have absolutely gorgeous organza trim. This is from the SFT mill that you heard Patricia talk about, which supplies fabrics to Armani. So when you look at this, to me, it's very couture. It's very, very sort of textured and creates a beautiful outfit. You have organza pockets at the top and the bottom, but what I've done is I've actually tucked one of the organza pockets in. I can remove this button, and then it really just looks like a black trim if you want to wear it more as a welt pocket. I have put underneath this a 3/4 sleeve cotton blend sweater. It does have that special tie at the neck. In marketing, they shot this in ivory. You're going to see different ways to wear this. Play around with it. Add a little bit of interest at the neck, because this is perfect for a client that maybe doesn't want to fuss with a scarf or an accessory but looks well put together. I have actually put this with the Patricia pant. If you remember, this is a pant that we launched last spring, summer. It is 3 inches below the waist, and it does have a 1/4 inch pocket. This is actually our widest leg opening, which is 23 inches. It's an absolutely gorgeous fit, but it's not for everybody. But what I love is that we do have a pant for everyone, and don't forget your miracle shop. What I also love about this fabric is it's Brazilian. And this is the same fabric mill that Chanel in France uses. It's an absolutely gorgeous fabric that has proven to be successful fit from everyone from a 2 to an 18. I do want to talk about, don't forget about the size 0 pant that we added in Missy. So we also have a 0 in slim, but now we have added a 0 pant in every single pant for a Missy size. I do want to talk 1 second about the layering piece. This is absolutely gorgeous underneath that. This, again, the color is evergreen. It is silk charmeuse. It does have a zipper in the back, so it's super easy to alter if you need to take it up a bit. This is offered in 6 colors. So you're going to have this in evergreen, charcoal, ivory, plum, Pacific, and vicuna. So this is going to be a very, very key layering piece that's going to be great with jeans, putting it with a novelty jacket, or sort of finishing off this suit, of which I have a little surprise with the skirt underneath this nylon trench. Absolutely gorgeous trench coat. I love our coats this season. They sort of are the perfect trend for the season, a little bit off the shoulder. It has faux leather trim. But underneath this, I've actually paired this with the honeycomb jacquard skirt. This actually sits right on the shoulder. It has great detail with the chains on the shoulder, beautiful fringe around the neck. Again, sort of that extra special detail, so for a client that may not want to wear a necklace or a scarf, but she has everything she needs in this really fabulous cotton blend sweater. You will see a lot of cotton blends in this coming season, so a little bit less itchy than some of the wool options. And then a great 24-inch length skirt. But what I wanted you to see is I could easily pair this together for a dinner suit, a special occasion suit, but I also love this with a pair of opaques and a great pair of boots. They can be heeled boots or they can be riding boots, but anything that just sort of creates the look. You need to have novelty in your closet this season. So we have 19 dresses this season. We have done really well the last few seasons with dresses. 3 of the dresses come in petite. We did really well with the ice and the parchment dress that we had from spring summer, but what I love is black. You just can't go wrong with a novelty little black dress. It is a lace front. It does have a taffeta lining, and it has sheer across the top and down the sleeves. Again, it does not have to stay special occasion. Wear it, look really fabulous during the day, and then also save it for a special occasion. The next version of the sheared beaver is our little vest. If you remember, you saw the capelet. This is going to be a top seller, so you have to buy it or sell it early. I might even start wearing it now in New York City in the summer just to make sure I get one. But it is sleeveless. It's going to be a great piece for some of the climates where it's not so cold throughout the winter. This may be the piece that they wear all season, and then this may be a little piece that we wear underneath a coat here in New York. This is the other version of the scarlet and white striped. Remember, you saw it in charcoal and white. Now, you may not see it in amber and white, but it is a beautiful sort of mustard yellow color that's going to work nicely. This is the specialty pant that I talked about in the Ponte. This is a 12-inch leg opening, and it does have a front zipper. If your clients prefer the side zip Ponte, we do have that, remember, in black and also in ivory, but fabulous new style pant for us in black, but they're also going to have it in olive. What I also love is in New York City, when I'm sort of walking around looking at people, I love people that step outside the box. I love the fact that we paired a giraffe print scarf with a striped shirt and then a little bit of this faux fur. Just sort of creates a little bit of interest and gets people outside the box. The next is a fabulous fabric that is almost like a sweater jacket. I love our novelty jackets this season. This is a beautiful opal gray tweed, very reminiscent of the Linton white ribbon jacket that we had from spring. But this is a wool base and it's an Italian fabric. It has beautiful sort of fringe on the edges of the front of the jacket as well as on the 3/4 sleeve. It does have hook and eye closures. They don't have to be used. It could be almost edge to edge. You do not see it. I also love, if you have a client that has a little bit larger bust, you may want to remove one of the buttons just so it hits at the proper place. What I've done though is I've put this with a white cotton shirt. It's a beautiful fine white cotton shirt. The way it feels, I've paired this with a fabulous print scarf, and then I've paired it with a stretch twill jean. This is a 98% cotton, 2% lycra, so it is a little bit of our fall winter sort of weight jean. This is from Europa Mill, so remember Patricia had talked about a lot of our jeans come from that fabulous mill in Italy. This is a 17-inch leg opening. You will see a few in a 15-inch, some in a 12, and the smallest leg opening that we have is 10 inches, and that is actually our Miracle leggings, so we'll get to that a little bit later. The last piece in this particular group that I'm featuring today is a fabulous leather front and a Ponte knit sleeve inside. We know from fabrics that we've had in the past, when we do a little knit on the side and on the sleeve, it's a little bit easier to fit. It's actually unlined through the bodice, and at the front with the leather it is actually lined, so it does give a little bit of stretch. It does have a peplum, so it gives a little bit of shape, a little bit of flare, and I've actually paired this with what we're calling the Nuovo snake print. This is in plum. We do also have it in a beautiful dill green coming up. You have to have animal prints to add a little bit of spice and a little bit of pattern to the season just for excitement, but I've actually paired this with also a jean from the Europa Mill in Italy, and this is our snake jacquard. Some clients do not actually want to wear colored jeans, but what I love is that we have a little bit of an embossed pattern on a black jean, so it gives a little bit of interest. So let me back up 1 second and talk about our stretch twill jean. It comes in 4 colors. It's going to come in Pacific blue, a plum, and an eggplant and camel. I also love that we have 5 corduroys this season, 5 colors in corduroys, and I'll talk about those when we get to them. So you have such a nice assortment of sort of our casual weekend wear, or even some clients can wear our jeans to work. This does have a little bit of a slim hip and thigh, whereas the cords are going to have an average hip and thigh, but I think you're going to find a lot for your clients this season.